Listen carefully. This message found you for a reason, and what I'm about to say might change everything for you starting today. You were not meant to scroll past this because March 24 marked a moment in your life that you cannot go back from. Something shifted, and if you've been feeling it, this is your confirmation that your life has already started changing. This isn't just another video, this is a direct message for the chosen ones who are stepping into a completely new reality right now. Before you watch any further, understand this: if you're hearing my voice right now, you were meant to receive this message. Chosen one, this is not just another day. This is not just another message you casually listen to and move on from. March 24 stands as a dividing line in your life, a moment that separates who you used to be from who you are becoming. There is a shift happening right now, something deeper than what your eyes can see and stronger than what your doubts have been telling you. You may have felt pressure building, confusion surrounding you, delays that made no sense, and moments where you questioned if anything was really changing at all. But what you didn't realize is that everything was aligning behind the scenes, preparing you for this exact moment. Right now, as you are hearing these words, something has already started moving in your favor. This is what can only be described as a divine override, a sudden interruption of the old patterns, the old cycles, the old limitations that once held you back. The things that were blocking your path are no longer operating with the same power. Doors that refused to open are now being forced open in ways you never expected. This is not gradual anymore. This is not slow progress. This is a turning point where things begin to accelerate whether you feel ready or not. You might still be holding on to the past in small ways, replaying situations in your mind, thinking about what went wrong or why things didn't happen sooner. But this moment is not asking you to understand everything, it is asking you to trust what is unfolding. Because what is happening now is bigger than your logic. It is bigger than your plans. There is a higher orchestration taking place, and you are being moved into position whether you realize it or not. There is a reason you feel different. There is a reason your energy has shifted, even if you cannot fully explain it. You are no longer aligned with the life you used to tolerate. The old version of you cannot exist in the same space as what is coming next. That is why certain connections feel distant, why certain environments feel uncomfortable, why you no longer resonate with things that once felt normal. This is not loss. This is preparation. You are being refined, adjusted, and repositioned for something that requires a completely different level of awareness and strength. And yes, it may feel intense. It may feel like everything is happening all at once. But understand this, intensity is not a sign that things are going wrong, it is a sign that things are breaking through. The resistance you feel is the final push before the shift fully takes over. You are not being pushed back, you are being propelled forward. March 24 is the point where hesitation no longer has a place in your journey. The window for staying the same has closed. You may try to go back to old habits, old thinking patterns, old comfort zones, but they will not feel right anymore. That is because you have crossed a line internally, even if you haven't fully accepted it yet. Something inside you has already decided to move forward, and now your reality is catching up to that decision. There is also something else you need to understand. The miracle you have been waiting for may not arrive in the form you expected. It may not look like the exact picture you had in your mind, but it will carry the essence of what you truly needed. It will solve problems you thought had no solution. It will open paths you didn't even know existed. And when it happens, you will realize that the delays were not denials, they were protections. You were being held back from outcomes that were not aligned with your highest path. Right now, you are being asked to release control, not because you are powerless, but because you are stepping into a level where control is replaced by alignment. When you are aligned, things don't need to be forced. They flow. They come together in ways that feel almost unbelievable, and that is exactly what this moment is leading you into. You may notice sudden changes after this point, conversations that shift your perspective, opportunities that appear unexpectedly, people entering or leaving your life without warning. These are not random events. These are pieces of a larger puzzle being rearranged to fit the next chapter of your life. And even if it feels uncertain at times, everything is moving with precision. Do not underestimate where you are right now. Do not dismiss this moment as just another day. This is a turning point that will echo through everything that comes next. The energy of March 24 carries a finality to it, a sense that something has ended for good and something new has already begun. There is no going back to who you were, and deep down, you don't even want to. You have come too far to return to old versions of yourself. You have seen too much, felt too much, grown too much. Even your struggles have shaped you into someone who is ready for more, someone who can handle what is coming next. And that is why this shift is happening now, not later. Because you are ready, even if part of you still feels uncertain. So as you move forward from this moment, do not look for signs outside of you to confirm what is already happening within you. You are the sign. The shift you feel is real. The change you sense is real. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not somewhere far away in the future. It has already begun. And as this shift continues to unfold, you may start to notice something even deeper happening within you, something that cannot be explained with simple words. It is a quiet knowing, a sense that no matter what appears on the surface, something powerful is working in your favor behind the scenes. This is the part of the journey where faith is no longer just an idea, it becomes your foundation. You are no longer waiting for proof, you are moving with certainty even when the path ahead is not fully visible. There will be moments where your old fears try to return, where your mind attempts to pull you back into doubt, reminding you of past disappointments, past failures, past delays. But this time is different. Those fears no longer have the same authority over you. They may speak, but they do not control you anymore. You have stepped into a new level of awareness where you can observe those thoughts without becoming them. This is growth. This is transformation. This is the evidence that the shift has already begun. What is happening now is not just about external change, it is about internal alignment. The person you are becoming is someone who does not chase, does not beg, does not force outcomes. Instead, you attract, you align, and you receive. This is a completely different way of living, and it may feel unfamiliar at first. You might find yourself questioning why things are happening so easily in certain areas, while other things are being removed from your life without explanation. But understand this, ease is your new confirmation. What flows naturally is meant for you, and what falls away is making space for something better. You are also entering a phase where clarity begins to replace confusion. Things that once felt complicated will start to make sense. Decisions that once felt overwhelming will become obvious. It is as if a fog is lifting from your mind, allowing you to see your path with a new level of understanding. And this clarity will guide you, step by step, into the opportunities and experiences that are aligned with your purpose. There is also a powerful release happening right now, whether you realize it or not. Old emotional weight, past pain, unresolved situations, all of it is being cleared out of your energy. This is why you may feel lighter one moment and emotional the next. It is part of the process. You are shedding what no longer belongs to you so that you can fully step into what is meant for you. Do not resist this release. Let it happen. It is making room for your breakthrough. And here is something important you need to hear. The miracle you have been waiting for is not just about one moment, one event, or one outcome. It is a series of shifts, a chain reaction that begins now and continues to unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. One change will lead to another, one opportunity will open the door to the next, and before you know it, you will be standing in a reality that once felt impossible. You are also being called to trust your intuition more than ever before. That inner voice, that feeling that guides you, it is becoming stronger for a reason. It is leading you exactly where you need to go. Even if it does not make sense logically, even if others do not understand your choices, trust what you feel. You are being guided on a path that is unique to you, a path that cannot be compared to anyone else's journey. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice signs of confirmation appearing in your life. Small wins, unexpected blessings, moments of alignment that remind you that you are on the right path. Pay attention to these signs. They are not coincidences. They are reminders that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There may also be moments where you feel tested, where situations arise that challenge your patience, your faith, or your belief in yourself. But these are not setbacks. They are opportunities for you to stand firm in who you are becoming. They are moments where you prove to yourself that you are no longer the same person who would have reacted in fear or doubt. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. And you are more prepared than you realize. The energy of this moment is pushing you toward a version of yourself that is unstoppable, a version of yourself that does not settle, that does not shrink, that does not question their worth. You are stepping into a reality where you recognize your value, where you understand your purpose, and where you move with confidence in everything you do. And as this new chapter begins to take shape, remember this: you are not alone in this journey. You are being supported, guided, and protected in ways you may not always see. Every step you take is being aligned with a greater plan, one that is designed specifically for you. So do not hold back. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess the shift that is happening in your life. This is your moment. This is your turning point. This is the beginning of everything you have been waiting for. And as you step further into this new reality, something even more undeniable begins to happen. You start recognizing your power in a way you never did before. Not the kind of power that comes from control or force, but a quiet, unshakable strength that rises from within you. It is the kind of power that doesn't need validation, that doesn't seek approval, that simply knows. And once you reach this level of knowing, everything around you begins to respond differently. You will notice that the things that once intimidated you no longer hold the same weight. Situations that once made you anxious now feel manageable. People who once had influence over your emotions no longer have access to that part of you. This is not coincidence. This is the result of the shift that has taken place within you. You are no longer operating from the same mindset, the same energy, or the same identity. You have outgrown it. And with this growth comes a new level of responsibility. You are being called to choose differently now, to think differently, to act in alignment with the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. This is where many people hesitate, because growth requires letting go completely, not partially. It requires you to trust the unknown more than you trust your past, and that is not always easy, but it is necessary. There is also a deeper truth unfolding right now, one that you may have sensed but not fully accepted until this moment. Some things in your life were never meant to stay. Some paths were never meant to continue. Some people were only meant to be part of a chapter, not the entire story. And as this realization settles in, you may feel a mix of emotions: relief, sadness, clarity, even gratitude. Let yourself feel it all, because this is closure, this is understanding. This is the final release that allows you to move forward without anything holding you back. At the same time, new energy is entering your life. Fresh opportunities, new connections, ideas that inspire you, directions that excite you. This is the replacement for everything that has been cleared out. But here is the key. You must be open to receive it. You must allow yourself to step into it without hesitation, without overthinking, without doubting whether you deserve it, because you do. The version of you that exists now has been prepared for this. Every challenge you faced, every delay you endured, every moment where you felt like giving up, but didn't all of it was shaping you for this exact phase. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. It was all part of the process that brought you here. And now, you are standing at a threshold. Behind you is everything you have outgrown. In front of you is everything that is waiting to unfold. But the decision to move forward fully without looking back, that decision is yours. The path is open, the alignment is there, the timing is now. But you must take the step. You may not have all the answers yet. You may not see the entire picture, but you don't need to. Because this journey is not about having everything figured out, it is about trusting each step as it comes. It is about moving forward with faith, even when the outcome is not fully visible. And as you do that, you will begin to see how everything connects, how every step leads to the next, how every moment is part of something greater. There is also a sense of urgency in this energy, not in a way that creates fear, but in a way that calls you to act, to stop delaying what you already know you need to do, to stop waiting for the perfect moment that may never come, because this is the moment. This is the time where everything is aligned for you to move forward. And understand this clearly, the longer you hesitate, the more uncomfortable staying the same will become, because you are no longer meant for that version of your life. You have evolved beyond it, and your reality will continue to push you toward growth, whether you resist it or embrace it. So you might as well step into it willingly, confidently, and fully. As you continue on this path, you will begin to see the evidence of this shift in undeniable ways. Doors opening where there were once walls, solutions appearing where there were once problems, peace replacing chaos, clarity replacing confusion. This is the confirmation that you are aligned, that you are moving in the right direction, that everything is unfolding as it should. And one day, sooner than you think, you will look back at this moment and realize that this was the turning point. This was the moment where everything began to change. This was the moment where you chose yourself, your growth, your future over everything that tried to hold you back. So keep going, keep trusting, keep moving forward, even if it's one small step at a time, because every step you take is leading you closer to the life that was always meant for you. And now, as this realization settles deeper into your spirit, you begin to understand something that changes everything. The miracle was never just something arriving from the outside, it was something awakening within you all along. What is happening now is not just a shift in circumstances, it is a transformation of identity. You are no longer becoming, you have become. And once that truth fully clicks inside you, there is no force in this world that can return you to who you used to be. There is a new level of calm that starts to take over you. Not because everything around you is perfect, but because you finally understand that you don't need everything to be perfect to move forward. You don't need every answer. You don't need every condition to be ideal. You have reached a point where your inner stability is stronger than external uncertainty, and that is true power. You will begin to move differently now. Your decisions will come from clarity, not confusion. Your actions will come from confidence, not fear. Even your silence will carry strength, because you are no longer trying to prove anything to anyone. You are simply aligned with who you are, and that alignment speaks louder than anything you could ever say. At the same time, the world around you will start reflecting this change back to you. People will notice something is different, even if they can't explain it. Opportunities will begin to find you without you chasing them. Situations that once drained you will no longer have access to your energy. It will feel like life is finally responding to you in a new way, and that is because it is. But here is where your awareness becomes crucial. As these blessings begin to unfold, as this new reality starts to take shape, you must remain grounded in who you have become. Do not allow old habits to sneak back in through comfort or familiarity. Do not shrink yourself to fit into spaces you have already outgrown. Do not question your worth just because something feels unfamiliar. Growth will always feel unfamiliar at first, but that does not mean it is wrong. There will also be moments where everything becomes very quiet. No chaos, no confusion, no noise, just stillness. And in that stillness, you may feel tempted to think that nothing is happening. But that silence, that peace, is actually one of the biggest signs that everything is aligned. You are no longer in survival mode. You are no longer fighting to stay afloat. You are finally in a place where things are flowing the way they are meant to. And from this place, you begin to build something real, something stable, something lasting. Not something rushed or forced, but something that grows naturally, step by step, rooted in truth and alignment. This is where your life starts to take a form that is not only successful, but meaningful. Not only abundant, but fulfilling. You may also find yourself feeling a stronger sense of purpose, a desire to do more, to be more, to create something that goes beyond just yourself. This is not random. This is the next level of your journey calling you forward. You are being guided towards something that has impact, something that matters, something that is bigger than what you once imagined for yourself. And even though the path ahead may still hold unknowns, one thing is now certain. You are no longer the person who fears the unknown. You are the person who walks into it with trust, with strength, with a deep inner knowing that no matter what happens, you will handle it, grow from it, and rise through it. This is the difference between who you were and who you are now. So as you stand here, at this new beginning that has already begun unfolding, take a moment to truly acknowledge how far you have come. Not just in what you have achieved, but in who you have become. Because that is the real transformation. That is the real miracle. And as the days move forward from this point, you will continue to see how everything aligns, how everything connects, how everything falls into place in ways that once felt impossible. You will realize that nothing was ever random. Nothing was ever wasted. Every moment was leading you here. This is your new chapter. This is your new life. This is your confirmation that the shift is complete. And from this moment on, you are no longer waiting for your miracle. You are walking inside it. Everything is aligning, everything is shifting, and your new life has already begun. The only question is, are you ready to fully step into it? If you feel this message deep inside you, don't ignore it. This is your confirmation. Type "I claim this shift" in the comments to lock in this energy and declare your new beginning. Like this video if you're ready to step into your next level, and subscribe because more messages like this are coming to guide you. Remember, you didn't find this message by accident. You were led here for a reason.